So I came down here to St. John and wanted to kind of learn about what I was going to be doing from a snorkeling perspective, a little bit more about the island before I came. And so I did a lot of research online, and I've used a few books. And as I mentioned, this is our second longer trip down here. And I like to see a lot of different parts of the island. Some people just stay in town or just visit some of the North Shore beaches, but I like to get out and explore a lot. So I thought I'd at least show which resources I found helpful as I went to explore. First off, I've got the Trails Illustrated Virgin Islands map, which is a nice map, and it has the roads on here. It doesn't have a lot on the details for the downtown, but when you're planning, it's helpful because you can see I put stickies on here, different beaches that I was interested in, and different places. So I could quickly refer to it if I had to go to a plan B for whatever reason. The next thing that I used was St. John Off the Beaten Path. I'm sorry, St. John Off the Beaten Track by Gerald Singer. Really great book. He's updated it from when I got here 4 years ago. We had a book and the maps were, but he's added maps in here now that show a lot of trails and how to access different snorkeling areas and just a little bit more detail about the snorkeling areas. And I really appreciate the historical pieces that he's added, so you kind of get a sense for, when you come across a ruin or some bit of history on the island, it's in there. So definitely worth the buy for that. Next we had the St. John Feet, Fins, and Four-Wheel Drive by Gaffin. And that was good as well. I probably didn't use it as much this trip because I've kind of been here, and I found the other book to be a little bit better for snorkeling, but this is still a good book. My mother-in-law, I think, has bought 2 of them. She bought the most recent one. I haven't had a chance to look at that to see what I thought about it. So in addition to the couple books and the map, there's a lot of great resources online. TripAdvisor, if you get into the forums section for the Virgin Islands, or more specifically St. John, you can ask questions. You can find a lot of information on there. If you have specifics on how you're going to get it from the ferry, should you rent a car in St. John or St. Thomas, where to get food, where it has the best pizza, painkillers, bushwhackers. TripAdvisor has a lot of great information in the forum section specifically. Another site, I believe, is called See St. John, S-E-E St. John, again by Gerald Singer, where he has a lot of the same information that was in that book online. Very helpful if you're trying to look at different snorkeling routes. You can load it to your mobile phone. He has an app as well that you can use offline. If you're renting here, VRBO or HomeAway, I think, are a couple of the sites that you can use, or you can find a property management company. But that's really it. Just wanted to share some resources that I use and found very helpful in planning our trip. So thanks, and have a good time.